Here's another look from above as the storm moved through Muscatine County. Again, you can see the trees, the homes, virtually everything in the storm's path, although it's kind of a hit and miss situation there. Some homes damaged, others homes left totally untouched.
Yeah, we saw semis blown over. We saw trucking companies gone. And now Chris Williams tells us about one company as the group gathered around to watch the storm come in and then watched a business simply disappear.
Just over my right shoulder, you can see what's left of Curry Backhoe and Truck Service here in Muscatine on 61. The folks here had a very close call as this tornado came in. Hope and Jason Curry are with me. Jason, take me through what happened.
We got a phone call. One of our workers' wives called and warned us that there was a tornado headed our direction. We got everybody rounded up, got outside. We could see it just starting to come across the highway in front of our business. And everybody jumped in the truck, and as we were pulling out, you can see stuff starting to come apart and come down.
What did it look like as the storm ripped up your 200 square foot building?
It was just a huge big black funnel cloud storm. Just never seen anything like it.
Hope, I know that you've been very thankful to the woman who called you today. You consider she saved your life.
Yes, I do.
What was it like? How are you doing?
I'm just thankful everybody's okay and the rest will deal with.
Thank you. Thank you both so much. Glad to see that you're okay. And as we walk back this way, I want to show you one more thing. As they drove away, they drove off this direction, and you can see there's a gray semi down here about a quarter of a mile, a little bit less, flipped over on its side. I talked to the driver of a semi who was parked behind there. He said it was incredible. He just saw that semi tip over, and he saw the Curry Truck Service just torn apart, and you can see that it's through this cornfield here, and parts of it are for a mile or so that way. In Muscatine, Chris Williams, KWQC, TV6 News.
Well, I'm showing you a lot of video of the storm as it moved through the Fruitland and Grandview areas, but it also moved up toward north and did a substantial amount of damage up there.
Yeah, let's go back to Bellevue where KWQC's Mike Ortiz gives us a look around.
We're at the home of Bob and Diane Wiestenberg. Although it looks as though their home was spared, it looks like everything else around it was completely destroyed. What we do know, there was 2 barns, a corn crib, and a silo completely destroyed in this devastation here.
There's an area over there in the creek bottom that seems to be where the tornado formed. We saw the black cloud, and when we saw that close, we went to the basement, and that's all we saw of the tornado. We didn't see any of the twisting or turning or anything. It's just an ugly black cloud. Very, very little damage to the house, a little bit of soffit damage and ridge cap shingles, but the rest of the buildings were destroyed. There's a gravity box that was blown 200-300 yards up the lane. It was taken off of a trailer. The trailer was moved. A flatbed trailer was moved and twisted and bent and destroyed. So as far as buildings, there was nothing left. Not much machinery that was damaged, but the buildings are all gone.
Got those buildings so heavily damaged and the blue sky and the sun shining just an hour or so later.
The calm after the storm.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back.